Having an email list is one of the biggest assets you can have in your business. Even a really small list can be insanely powerful. So in this video, I'm going to show you firstly how a small list can actually translate into a lot of revenue, and secondly, how you can actually get started with building a really successful email list. Hey, it's Carrie here, and I am so excited that you're here watching this video because this is one of my favorite topics. Building an email list has totally transformed my business. So I remember when I got started, someone told me, Carrie, you need to set up an email list. I was like, what the hell is an email list? How do I do it? And it was really overwhelming and confusing. But I got started and I went from having 0 subscribers to having 200,000 subscribers. And the impact that's had on my business has been absolutely massive. Email marketing has been the #1 marketing tool that has generated revenue for FEA. I want to share with you a little clip that's actually taken from a masterclass we did with the incredible Amy Porterfield. Amy Porterfield is incredible when it comes to teaching people how to build email lists. She's taught thousands of people and she's grown her own really successful email list. And in this clip, she's sharing with you an experiment she did to see how powerful it was to have a small email list. So have a watch of this video, and then I'm going to share with you 3 really helpful tips to get you started with building an incredible email list.
So I was doing a big presentation on stage for like 7,000 people, and I was teaching list building. And I was so nervous because the audience was huge, but also they were really new at list building. And I thought, they're just not going to believe me. Here I am on stage. I have over 300,000 people on my email list. I've been in business for 11 years. I have a multi-million-dollar business. And they're going to say, yeah, but Amy, you have all that because you've been in business for a long time. You have a big email list. It works for you. But what about me when I'm just starting out? And so I did an experiment. Days before the live event that I was speaking at, I emailed just 1,000 people on my email list, 1,000 people. And I put together an offer that was a $197 online workshop offer. So I was going to do an online workshop and it was $197. And I only emailed 1,000 people on my email list to tell them about it. So one email, sent it out. And then a few days later, I sent out one more email reminding them that the offer is going to go away. They got to take advantage of it. This is the last opportunity. Make sure to jump on this if you want it. So 2 emails over 4 days to 1,000 people. That strategy generated $6,000. $6,000 in 4 days with an email that took us about 30 minutes to write. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Now, the reason I did this experiment is I wanted to prove to you that you do not need a huge list to be successful with list building. You can make money even with a list of 1,000 people.
So I really hope you enjoyed that clip. I love it so much because it goes to show how powerful even a small email list can be. So I've got 3 tips for you to help you get started. The first tip is make it easy on yourself. So I remember when someone first told me to start an email list in 2011, I was like, what is this? Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to come up with a freebie? And it felt so overwhelming. It made me feel paralyzed. It just felt like there was too much to do. I just didn't even know where to begin. So in the end, I just kept it really simple for myself. I literally downloaded a WordPress plugin that was about creating forms on your website that people could fill in. It literally said something like, join the pre-launch list and we will share what is coming with you and get in with a chance of having your story featured on the website. I didn't even have an email provider, so literally when people typed in their information on this form and submitted it, it went to the back end of my WordPress website. And then if I wanted to email those people, I had to just get their email addresses, copy and paste them into my own personal email and just manually email them. That literally was how I got started doing it, just keeping it really simple. And then after a while I discovered MailChimp, so I set up a free MailChimp account and from there began to build an email list. And literally the call to action for so long was sign up to receive a weekly dose of inspiration from me. That was it. That is the most important thing, that you get started with this, just get going. So the second step, once you've actually got a way for people to give you their name and email address, is to actually think about what you're going to email them. So I want you to think about an email you could send them on a weekly basis that they would get value from receiving. So for me, when I first started, I literally sat down and was like, right, I'm going to send an inspirational quote of the week, I'm going to send a business tip of the week, and I'm going to share an inspirational story of the week. I had a plan for what I was saying in my emails, and it was really simple. And at the beginning, it wasn't about me creating like a piece of content, like a video or anything like that. That definitely happens and that comes down the line. But at the beginning, I just kept it super simple for myself. You have to make this doable, otherwise you probably won't do it and you'll be inconsistent. So what could you send to your email list every single week that would offer them value and that they would enjoy? And you can just keep this ridiculously simple so that it's doable as you get going. Once you have done that, my third step is to actually tell people about it. You don't want it just to be you on your email list. You need to get other people on it. So have a think of 100 people that might be interested to join your email list. You want to have that goal of getting your first 100 email subscribers. This could include your friends and family. And yes, they might never become customers, but it's so powerful when you've got people on your email list reading your emails and replying saying, oh my gosh, I loved your email this week. That is powerful. It builds momentum. So have a think of who might enjoy receiving your weekly email, and then reach out to them and invite them to join it. Say, hey, I'm starting this email list. I'm so excited. Every single week, I'm going to be emailing out on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whenever you're going to do it. I'm going to be sharing this and this and this in my weekly email. I think it might be something that you would love. So yeah, I just wanted to invite you to subscribe. Here is the link if you are interested in signing up. Obviously, if it's family or friends you know really well, you can word it in a completely different way. But send it to people, tell them about it, let people know that you're starting this email newsletter and how it's going to help them and get people subscribing. Just think about getting your first 10 and then your first 100 subscribers, and just keep it really simple for yourself. That's how you build momentum with this. I think so often with building an email list, and with so many things, we want to be on step 10 when we haven't even taken step 1, and then we wonder why we're paralyzed and we can't move and we feel overwhelmed and we feel confused. So you just have to make it simple for yourself. That is exactly what I did, and in doing that, it got me started, and then I began to build momentum, and then as time went on, I created my first freebie. I was able to test out and experiment with things that actually helped me to get thousands of email subscribers, and that's how I went from 0 subscribers to 200,000 subscribers, like that. And that is how it is for every single one of us. If you want to build an email list, start with those 3 simple things, and it will help you so much to get going. And also, if you want more help and support with this, or if you already have an email list and you really want to grow it, then definitely check out our amazing masterclass with the incredible Amy Porterfield. It's called List Building with Intention, and she teaches her 5 pillars for building a really successful email list. It's so, so good. It's over inside of our members club, so all you need to do is click the link to find out more about accessing it. If you've enjoyed this video, then subscribe and give it a like. And I've also got 2 more videos on list building that might help you. One is all about how to get your first 1,000 email subscribers, and the other is how to grow your email list quickly. So definitely check them out if you're interested in learning more about building an email list, and I will see you next time.